faker. I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
Live. Hello, everybody. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It is time for the greatest wrestling show ever to air on a Wednesday night. Welcome to Wrestling is Silly. I'm joined once again by Matt Berry. How are you doing on this fine evening?
Puzzled and inquisitive, but still ready for some high quality, totally real wrestling. I hope everyone's ready for big, beefy monster men slapping meat, and also the wrestling.
There is a lot of big, beefy monster men on this card. Puzzled and inquisitive, is that because I insisted this was the best show ever on a Wednesday?
No, I did. I like how between those two sections it's gone from the best wrestling show on a Wednesday to just the best show on a Wednesday.
It is the best show ever. That is what Wrestling is Silly is.
I wish I dressed up a bit more for this than if it was the best show ever.
It's fine, it's fine. You are wearing all of the colours on your jacket, which contrasts to my no colour jacket. So we're a good. We balance each other out quite nicely. Yes, Matt is back from an extended illness absence, back in the saddle once again. After obviously Zach did a very good job filling in. It's nice to have the old gang back together. We have a hell of a card for you this week.
It's so good.
Speaking of big, meaty, monstery men, our opening contest is a big, meaty, monstery men match.
Battle of the Beef.
It is a big old battle of the beef, and like, what's wild is sort of how out of the blue it happened. This match, the first match on the card is Prince Adam versus Bowser. Now, Prince Adam, of course, as we all know, should be fighting Goku, right? That's how this story was going to go, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as the Steve Rogers match happened last week, Prince Adam came to us as soon as possible and said, "I want to fight Bowser next week. Top of the card. Put me and Bowser next week. Top of the card." He wanted to open the show. He wanted to fight Bowser. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why specifically Bowser. I'm not sure why he wanted to open the show. The cynic in me is saying maybe he wanted to book himself early so he couldn't fight Goku.
I mean, it's probably not too far off, because normally when we get demands for Empire matches, they come on the nice stationery that they always drop for us, rather than being like delivered to, like, speaking to us personally. They don't lower themselves to speaking to us.
Yeah, this is like
notes.
This is the first time an Empire member has spoken to us since they've put on the Empire garb.
Seems very out of character. Seems a bit off-brand for them. So you probably aren't too far off the mark with that. Maybe Adam wanted this match specifically.
Yeah, it's
without being signed off.
Yeah, I mean, because had it been signed off, it would have come on the paper. But either way, shall we head down to the ring and get started with our opening contest?
Let's go.
Let's go down to the ring.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Empire of Pain, from the edge of reality, weighing in at 287 pounds, Prince Adam!
Still in his Empire garb, still representing the Empire. But funnily enough, not coming down to that same Empire entrance theme.
Yeah, it's I mean, say, like, all the people in the Empire, this Adam's been like the biggest surprise. We often say about it, about how he's seemingly endeared himself away from the rest of the group with the people. The people seem to like him in the audience, so
the people at the very least respect Prince Adam and what he can do. I'm not sure if he's got the crowd on side yet. Maybe it's still because he's wearing those Empire colors, but I think he's got their respect.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe fighting a big man like Bowser can change that. I mean, get the crowd on side. He's not going to lose their respect by fighting Bowser.
Associate with the giant lizard man.
And his opponent,
I forget that he comes out in a
Dark
X of light.
Weighing in at 580 pounds, King Bowers.
He is very luminous. There's one shiny lizard man.
Yeah. Maybe like, yeah, I think it's all reflecting off his shell, that is. Like, it's a very shiny shell. I've seen him, he spends hours shining that thing, so. Gotta look pristine.
Yeah, absolutely. You're on the greatest TV show ever made, so you got to shine up those abs and the shell.
You are on the greatest thing ever put to film.
So dunk yourself in a vat of nail varnish.
Oh, that sounds the opposite of fun. And the bell rings for opening contest. Prince Adam not used to being the smaller man in the ring.
I was about to say, there's not... Adam's been like the powerhouse of the Empire, even Superman, and just to be dwarfed by Bowser is... It's a new test for him. Even when he's like been around the ring with Horse, it didn't seem that small.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he shared a ring with the Horse and our champion, and he still looked like the big man there. And Bowser's really the first person to dwarf him, really. But managing to throw him to the outside with that big drop kick.
Whoa, the drop kick!
Very impressive. The ref, Japanese Andre, stopping him from really throwing himself to the outside, which you got to give people what they want sometimes. And what people want is this brawl on the outside.
Yeah.
Oh, but
First time I've seen Andre get really kind of involved there for a second. I just want to come back. So.
Yeah, Andre's usually what the kind of ref that fades into the background a little bit, but he's Adam is mad, and I think maybe Andre wanted to give him like Adam seems really mad, so maybe Andre sensed that and wanted to give him a minute to recenter.
Yeah, Andre likes looking after the boys, you know.
Yeah, he doesn't want anyone to make a stupid mistake and hurt themselves or the other competitors more than they need to.
Showing respect for the competitors. I mean, I like we're talking more about Andre than the fact that Prince Adam is going to be slamming Bowser's head directly into the mat.
I mean, he's really taking control of the match here. Like that drop kick to the outside has really knocked. Ooh, maybe spoken a little bit too soon there. It's really sort of knocked Bowser off kilter for a second. And a pedestrian move like a body slam like that, but being given it from Bowser, that's still gonna goddamn hurt. Oh, and just two big stomps to the head. Oh, and the discus forearm just taking Prince Adam right back to the floor. Oh, but the jawbreaker. Once again, the clothesline could not connect. Goes to the discus, but intercepted. Oh, and just being manhandled around the ring by King Koopa.
Yeeted by a knockoff dinosaur is not going to be a good for your day.
No, it's not a good way to start your evening. Oh, managed to sneak out of the way that big hit. Once again, Adam discovering being the smaller man can have his advantages in this match, but I think he was just bust open by that slam to the mat. He's not in a good state right now.
Yeah, just the strikes from Bowser, just completely throwing Adam off his game here, maybe.
And Bowser, I think, ascending to the top turnbuckle.
Oh,
and a big, huge 500-pound elbow drop. I think he's going for it. Oh.
See it very early here.
Oh. Prince Adam deflecting that big Bowser's edge. Now just going for that big vice grip. The Bowser's edge, not something you want to see yourself on the receiving end of. That is a long way down. Bowser once again getting control of the action.
And I think we need to talk about like Adam being seemingly for a long time, well, ever since the handicap match, showing exactly how much he stands up in adversity, how he really shines in these points. because
He it's only
Sorry.
really once he is like has his back against the wall or slammed against the apron that we can really see how much he really can dish out.
it's the hardest part of the ring that
Yeah.
Adam just got dropped on there.
Just backdropped onto the hardest part of the ring.
These anti-adversity powers exist. Adam needs to break them out pretty soon now.
Yep. Oh, just face first onto the apron once again, the hardest part.
Oh,
Slowly making their way up the ramp now. Oh, the body slam right, not even on the mats of the outside, just onto that steel floor.
yeah. If I can't remember the mats for the outside of the ring, you definitely are not going to remember the mats for the entranceway.
No. Oh, it's very even. Ooh,
Ooh.
Manhattan drop. That is. Ooh, that's going to hurt right on the yam bag.
Feel that one in your grey skulls.
Oh. Oh, just throwing the man around by his legs now. That is a show of disrespect from Bowser. But we know, of course, Bowser's not in a good state either. Him and Donkey Kong just had their big bust up. Now Donkey Kong's abandoned him for Diddy Kong. It's
Yeah.
Bowser's, I think, taking all those frustrations out on Prince Adam right now.
Yeah. The only thing worse than a breakup from a long-term partner is when they immediately get with somebody else. It's got to just really got to make you feel bad.
Yeah,
Like-
I mean. Oh, he's going for
no.
it once again. The Bowser's Edge. Oh, the backdrop once again. Prince Adam knows that he cannot take one of these. Oh, up on top.
Wow.
Into the Falcon Arrow. Huge show of force there from Prince Adam. Deep hooks. Oh, just the 2 count though. Very near fall. Prince Adam getting real fired up now. He's got something in the tank. What's he got? Oh, going for another. Another Falcon Arrow. Going for a second try. Deep hooks once again.
Oh, again.
Oh, still only a 2 count. Oh, the big discus lariat lands. Bowser is out for the count right now. And now Adam just targeting those arms, stopping him from lifting him up into that Bowser's Edge.
Discus Lariat, shades of one of the greats there.
Oh, taking Bowser off his feet with that huge gut punch.
And again.
A third Falcon Arrow. The deeper hooks. Could this be it? Wow. What a comeback from Prince Adam. Holy shit.
The power on display. I mean, we shouldn't be surprised, but dropped on his head multiple times on the hardest part. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, that's a very interesting show of respect from Bowser.
Game respect game, power respects power.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're 500 pounds plus of an athlete and someone lifts you over their shoulders multiple times without seemingly breaking a sweat, you've got to respect the physicality of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're 100% correct there. Let's go back to the desk and talk it out a little bit because, yeah, I think that was definitely a game recognized game moment. That was an absolute hell of a comeback from Prince Adam. I mean, like you say we shouldn't be surprised, but I think it's. I think I underestimate Prince Adam, honestly.
Every time. Same.
He's truly one of the great powerhouses of this division, and I think he can go really far if he's given the right push. I think, and I hesitate to say it because I say it a lot and they're always rebuffed, but maybe Colonel Sanders needs to be keeping watch.
Colonel's always up for a challenge. He's a fighting champion, so any challenge that appears in front of him, I think he'll just gobble that up like a bargain bucket. He eats his own stuff, right? Do you reckon?
Yeah, I don't get high in your own supply, but at the same time, he's the Colonel.
Yeah, he's got to work the brand a bit. So
yeah. So, what do you think? I mean, the Colonel has taken Prince Adam down before. That was in a handicap match setting, though. They've never gone 1-on-1.
Yeah, I mean That can always be an interesting point. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if the Empire allows that, though.
That is the thing. Will the Empire have all like Superman has already forbidden the Empire from taking part in the Majima Coliseum because he doesn't want anybody except him to have a title. So I can't see him allowing Prince Adam to go for a title shot, which is a real shame.
That's a crunch. I mean, like we speak about it a lot, but Adam has really shown exactly how far he's come from being. I think I bring it up every single time, but I like the point, so I'll keep bringing it up. What a clown he was.
He was
beforehand.
An absolute clown.
And now, wherever this has come from, maybe it's Empire influence, maybe had it all along, but this is admirable to see.
Yeah.
And
I think like the Empire did something. Maybe it was the confidence, but I think he has been a beast all along. He just, when your partner's Skeletor, it's hard to show off that much.
Oh, poor Skeletor.
Poor Skelly. And he obviously with that thing with Optimus Prime, he got off to a really bad start. I think
Optimus Prime. I haven't thought about him in ages.
that was their first contest, Optimus Prime and He-Man. And it was that really disrespectful count-out finish.
Yeah, it's the count-out. Oh my goodness, all these dusty memories, man. What a time! What a time!
Back at the youth of wrestling is silly. Back where the only heel faction was Dead by Daylight, and that brings us to our next match on the card. We mentioned
what a fucking segue.
I am a professional. We mentioned the Majima Coliseum earlier in this segment, and the Majima Coliseum, for those of you that don't know, Majima has laid down the gauntlet for any 4 teams that want to take part in what he is calling the Majima Coliseum. But to compete in the Coliseum, you must fight each other in your tag team to find who out of your team is stronger and will represent you in the Coliseum cage match. Our first team to sign the form was Dead by Daylight, specifically Leatherface and Freddy Krueger. Now, an interesting pairing, one you don't see a lot of, but now Freddy Krueger was the cog in motion of kicking out Mr. M, and Leatherface has been on a bit of a tear recently. So I think the Puppet Master has sent his 2 brightest stars.
Yeah, I mean, that seems
a tactical move.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely seems very much like whoever this Puppet Master is. This definitely seems like something they've pushed for, as opposed to what members of Dead by Daylight have worked themselves.
Yes, this is definitely a tactical move.
I'd be interested to see how it's Leatherface. But you say Leatherface and Freddy's not a kind of pairing that I think I'd ever think together, even though they haunt the same sort of echelon of horror.
Yeah.
Putting them together, not really something that you click instantly.
No, it's Faces of Death and it's Freddy and Jason. This is not a pairing that we often see, but hey, whoever wins out of this, if they win the Coliseum, they get the title shot. And I would have to talk with you and Dead by Daylight to confirm, but if they do win, I wouldn't mind them freebirding the title.
I think that's always been a point, right? Like having enough people in there, you could definitely put those belts on across everybody and let them all defend it at once. I'm always up for a good freebird. So
we do love some freebirding. For those of you in the chat that don't know, freebirding a title is when a team of more than 2 people has the tag team titles and any 2 of them can defend the belt. It makes for some more interesting matchups, and I think it's a fun rule. So shall we enter the Majima Coliseum for the first time and see Leatherface versus Freddy?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Sorry, I stole your line there.
You're allowed to steal my line exactly once.
Yay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Texas, weighing in at 326 pounds, Bubba Sawyer.
Again,
There he is.
Again with the real names. Bubba Sawyer coming down to the ring. I'm still not a fan of the chainsaw. I know it's kind of his whole gimmick.
Yeah.
He is the chainsaw man, but it's not safe. somebody take that chainsaw off him.
Yeah, I didn't supply him with that chainsaw, so I don't think that's on the Wrestling is Silly budget, really. So he definitely brought that from home.
He either brought it from home, or again, maybe it's the Puppet Master's doing. They provided their own chainsaw. Much like Freddy provided his own pyro and red lights.
And his opponent from your darkest fears, weighing in at 178 pounds, the Nightmare.
The Nightmare.
Nightmare. Just to answer from Jedi, no, I'm not very keen on going up there and yelling at a man who's spinning around like a Beyblade with a chainsaw that you can't have the chainsaw. I don't think that would end well for me.
I wasn't going to stop it. I was going to send Andre. I think Andre could do it.
Andre's brave. He can do it.
Andre's one of those take no shit kind of guys. He could do it. This is your first Magima Coliseum qualifier. Once again, these two are fighting to represent this team in a four-man no pinfall cage match. And Leatherface starting off strong, just lifting Freddy off the ground. Oh, Freddy rolling through though. Laying in a couple of blows before easing off. And with any other team, I would have feared that they may not want to go all in on each other. But with these two, now that they're gonna fuck each other up.
Yeah, this is allowing to behemoths of like this against each other. They're always going to be some it's probably going to hard straight away.
Big powerbomb spot there from Leatherface, showing exactly how hard they are going to go from the off. Now just wrenching at the neck of Freddy. Freddy slipping out the back there. Freddy, a really slippery customer.
Very, very lithe, very sneaky. You've always got to keep your eye out ready.
Chop and kick combination from Freddy. Oh,
all right.
Shot down with a big elbow from Leatherface though. And now
the point there.
Thrown straight to the outside by Leatherface, who then stops to do a little dance.
Him doing unsettling dances is very on brand, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, his unsettling dances is his bread and butter. It's that and having a chainsaw.
Yeah. And having a leathery face.
A very leathery face. Oh. Huge drop there. Do you think it's difficult to wrestle in that apron?
No. I reckon he doesn't even phase him a second.
Because that's not like a regular cooking apron. That's one of those big, thick butchering aprons. And again, it doesn't seem to be phasing him whatsoever. Freddy trying to get those guards up for those just merciless blows to the face. Massive lariat. Freddy almost getting his head rocked off the steel barricade there.
Stan Hansen would be proud of that one, Jesus.
Freddy managing to get in before, but double leg takedown. Once again, just merciless palm strikes. Again, they're not punches, they're palm strikes, which is an interesting advanced technique from Leatherface, who I assume to just be more of a brawler.
I think he's just trying to maul any of his opponents, which again, very on brand for Leatherface.
Yeah, very on brand for Dead by Daylight in general.
Freddy
now sending to the top rope. Big splash there. When you're a smaller guy like Freddy, a splash, it doesn't hurt as much, but it's still a guy dropping on top of you. And now landing that Hurricane Rana, not getting shut down by the powerbomb this time. Just a cutting elbow to the head.
A solid punt there. This is what Freddy needs to do. Again, we say this often when we see these kind of matches, as he gets taken down. He needs to use that speed and that kind of the swiftness to try and get something over here. Oh my goodness.
judo throw into a big, ugly knee strike from
What
Leatherface
a
with a spear. Cutting Freddy in half with that spear, getting the pin.
Oh, my
Very,
goodness.
very near fall from Leatherface. Freddy, though, kicking out, I think, just on instinct.
Just seeing these two go at each other just to represent the team in the Coliseum.
They think it's their time, and they don't want to. They don't want to disappoint. They don't want to waste their shot. Freddy now
Hopefully
leading.
we see this from... Sorry, continue.
I was going to say Freddy now just leading the charge to the outside.
I hope the rest of our Coliseum matches are just like this, because it really shows how much these teams are willing to put in to get at the tag champs. If this is what they're willing to do to each other, imagine what they do to their opponents in the Coliseum.
Ooh, DDT to the outside. And just on that, I mean, these qualifiers are just singles matches. The Majima Coliseum is a no DQ cage match. So if they go this hard in a singles match, imagine what they're going to do in the cage. Although Freddy taking a moment, I think letting his buddy come back and continue, or
Essentially, we're just gonna. Oof.
I thought he might break the count there, but no, taking a seat, waiting for Leatherface to come to him. And with Freddy, there's always the mind games and the snake eyes.
There we go, boys. Wish you every day, bingo card.
Yeah. Oh, Freddy with the quick kicks, breaking up 2 lockups now. Oh. Up into that stalling vertical, but Freddy slips out the back door into the big German suplex. That is a big body to lift. Quick combination of strikes. Oh, and a low drop kick. Leatherface's head colliding with that bottom rope on the way down. Oh, and Freddy maneuvering mid-whip into the corner now. Just a series of strikes into the corner and just... Ooh. Big hip toss. Wow. Once again, what a comeback from Freddy Krueger. I thought that was going in the other direction.
Yeah, just a pure power game there by I guess his tag team partner now was. Oh, wait a sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had to be done. This is a team, and now Leatherface is proud that Freddy is representing Dead by Daylight in the Majima Coliseum. Let's go back to the desk and discuss this for just a few moments. Again, I was 100% sure that was going in the opposite direction.
Absolutely. I would go with that. I think I'm kind of worried now, I'll be honest, if this is the kind of fervor and fire and just brutality that's coming out now that this Puppet Master's involved with Dead by Daylight.
I think this is the doing of the Puppet Master. I think whatever the Puppet Master has in store for them, I think it's definitely working. They're being made to do some big stuff. I have been told to go and become the captain, so I will be back very shortly. Do you want to cut to an ad break, or do you want to vamp without me?
Let's go. Can we go to have a little quick Pokemon guess?
Let's go for a 60-second ad break, and when we return, I will be in full Captain Regalia. So, who's that?
Who's that Pokemon?
Back in action. I have returned. I think hear you all okay?
Can you hear everything?
I think I can hear you. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Did I have an important question? Did Who's That Pokemon work?
It did.
Did the sounds work and everything?
I don't know the sounds. But
And for people that are subscribed and didn't see the ad, did the progress bar across the top of the screen work?
someone's left to answer that.
Well, either way, I am back in now full captain mode. If you didn't notice it, that's fine. We'll check for it at the next. We'll check for it at the next ad break. So we are now advancing to our third match of the evening, which is a bit of an interesting matchup. This one again was, I think, requested by one of them. I couldn't tell you who. Because it was, I'll be honest, it was one of those late at night decisions. We got the message and we were like, yeah, we'll put you on next week. It's fine. So Bob Ross, been on a bit of a tear recently. And he is going toe to toe with, should we tell them or should we let them find out in the ring?
I want to find out because it's a surprising one. I think not a constant face around here, but depending on who requested the match, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this could go one of two ways. And again, depending on who requested it and depending on how it falls out, it's gonna be very interesting. Shall we head down to the ring and see how this shakes out and who Bob Ross's opponent is this week?
Yeah, let's go see some wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 187 pounds, America's sweetheart, Bob Ross.
Good old Bob, best Bob.
Good old Bob Ross. I hesitate to say best Bob.
Yeah,
That was a bit of a contentious one, because obviously we had that three-way Bob fight.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure if that is finished business or not. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean, just personal preferences, right? Of the Bobs we have, and I know as much of a big burger head I am, Bob Ross is my favorite Bob.
He is a very, very easy to love Bob. Who is his opponent this week?
And his
Oh.
opponent from England, weighing in at 212 pounds, Gordon the Unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, like that's a less likable Bob.
That is indeed a less likable Bob. I'm not sure. Not sure who invited him.
Yeah, did he invite himself? Or, but I mean, like at least our ring announcer has it right. Gordon the Unpredictable.
The Unpredictable is about right. I mean, we've not seen this man in a long time, and here he is back to wrestle again.
Do whatever it is he does. Sure isn't supplying the catering area, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, we would know if he was in catering. It would be the kitchen would be a lot louder. But coming in, as somebody in chat said, coming in not with a brand new title this time. Ooh, but flipping out of the backdrop straight away. Maybe he's been training.
Maybe he has been training. Depending on how unpredictable you're feeling, guys, there's a prediction in the chat. Throw a booty at it. Who's going to win? Bob Ross or Gordon the Unpredictable?
Ooh, going for that figure four straight away. Gordon trying to get a quick victory here, but Bob very quick on the mark to break that up.
That's my Bob.
Bob Ross utilized with the figure four quite a lot, so he's not one I think that's going to tap to it.
Yeah, it takes a little bit more to put Bob Ross down the road. I mean, he's not always the best track record.
Schoolboy into a deadlift power bomb.
Oh.
That was very good, but the senton had the knees up and the cutter from Bob Ross. Bob makes very few moves, but very intentional moves. The guard up, deflecting that drop kick.
Oh, he's got the Fujiwara on.
The Fujiwara armbar locked in, but Gordon rolling through and just a quick knee to the head. Very back and forth this match so far. Once again, going for the gut lift once again into a German this time. Wow, Gordon really showing off his strength today. Oh, just stomping on the knee. And now a 450 splash. Where did that come from?
And the center of the ring.
Oh, just a 2 count there. Oh, Lion Soul off the ropes. Gordon is not messing around today, making a big return, but still just a 2 count.
Gordon Ramsay's clearly been a big adopter of flippy shit division.
Yeah, maybe he's been watching. Maybe this is what he wants. Once again, going for that figure 4.
Inverted figure 4, just... And it's so hard to roll through on this as well to change the pressure.
Once again, Bob Ross opting to just beat his way out of it. Showing why he deserves to be the best Bob. Oh, shoulder capture. Oh, half and half suplex. And now just wrenching the arms. Oh, taking that arm 360 degrees.
Oh, it's my least favorite arm wrench.
Mm-hmm. Now stomping at the legs one at a time. Yeah, what is your favorite way to get your arm wrenched?
Just one of those kind of like you're whipping a wet towel.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Gordon once again going for the dropkick, but deftly avoided by Bob, who gets the pump handle. Pump handle buster. What innovative offense here from Bob Ross. Going for the strike.
Well, Ross Rhodes.
Ross Rhodes with a nice shot of Japanese Andre's ass.
Is there any more he could want from the greatest TV show ever made?
Now pulling him towards him into the center of the ring. No way that Gordon's going to get a rope break on this. He's going to need to kick out. Ooh. Expending that extra energy to make your opponent do the same. Very intelligent ring play from Bob Ross.
We shouldn't be worried. Should have been very worried about it. You know, no one's get pushed down one Ross Rhodes, right?
No, it takes at least 2.
Oh.
The fake out double moonsault from Gordon Ramsay. There, the drop kick lands. He's in the corner. He's got someone locked up. What's he going for? Oh, cartwheel into a huge backflip kick.
Oh, wow.
Incredible moves from Gordon Ramsay. 2. Oh, still just a 2 count now. He's going to have to dig real deep.
Yeah, Bob Ross took both wingtips straight to the eye and still managed to kick out.
Yeah.
Admirable.
Oh,
whoa.
Another big cutter. I think Gordon might have been going for a hammerlock DDT there, but Bob Ross going for
another Fujiwara.
Going for the Fujiwara. This is one that won him that best of the Bob's 3-way. Gordon rolling through though. Not interested in tapping out to that armbar. Series of strikes.
The armbar did a bit of damage there. Whoa!
Ooh, off the springboard, Hurricane Rana. Beautiful flow from Gordon Ramsay. Bob grabbing the rope though.
Japanese Andre spotted it as well.
Spotted it over Gordon's body. Very good reffing from Andre.
That's why he's a head referee. Slash only referee.
Oh, another moonsault. Another lion salt lands from Gordon, center of the ring. Still just a 2 count though. It is getting very heated here, which is just how Gordon likes it.
I can't make enough cookie jokes, but here we go. We're going to look it up for another Ross Rhodes.
Ross Rhodes, bam! Straight spiking Gordon's head on that mat. Gets the pin, far leg hooked. Wow, a
Ooh.
second 2 count. I thought that was it for Gordon. I thought that was the end of the line.
Oh.
I thought his goose was cooked. What's he going for now? Oh, Gordon deflecting it, whatever it was. But Gordon going for the hammerlock, getting the hammerlock DDT. Oh, the lamb sauce has been served. Oh,
Wow.
But he still kicks out. It's a little bit underdone. After being dragged into the corner by Gordon.
Fans live audience is loving this match at the moment.
Yeah, chance of fight forever between these two. Oh, and the jumping arm breaker from Bob Ross. He is going all out today. Once again, the Fujiwara armbar locked in once again. Really wrenching back on that arm. Gordon inches. Gordon was so close to the rope, but instead opting to roll through. And again, just throwing Bob face first into turnbuckle. I think he may bust him open that time.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, though, only getting fired up from it. Quick judo throw into
rolling
it.
for like an anaconda vice?
Yeah, it's almost an anaconda choke sort of thing, but Gordon throws him off. Once again, he's storing up something, waiting for him to go to his feet. Gets the wrist lock into the hammerlock. Oh, once again, Gordon breaks out into a very quick Hurricane Rana. He lifts up. Oh, snap suplex. Rolls
pops
through.
the hips.
Boom, and a second one. Shades of Latino heat as he hits the third suplex. 3 Amigos lands. The entree, the appetizer, and the dessert. Not a 3 count, though. Bob Ross digging very deep right now. Goes for the hammerlock. Ooh. Deflected by Bob Ross.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
Another Ross Rhodes. Beautiful. And once again, pulling him away from the ropes, hooking that far leg, making it impossible to get that rope break. 2.
Oh my goodness,
Wow.
again.
Still just a 2 count. These two are going hard today.
The margins are so thin in this match.
Oh, gets the armbar. Fujiwara
Every time he's in
lands.
this, every time, the wrench.
Really wrenching back into this time, and Gordon is tapped. Wow. Gordon taps out, and Bob Ross is your winner by submission. That was one hell of a match.
Everything's so close there.
A well-deserved victory from Bob Ross. They both survived so much onslaught. Like, that was... Gordon had control of that match for a large portion of it. Let's go back to the desk and just discuss that just a little bit. 4 stars from Dave Meltzer there. Gordon had control for a large portion of that match, and it was only during the end, the comeback heat from Bob Ross that proved a little bit too much for Gordon. What do you think about this? What do you think about this for Gordon's future career with Wrestling City?
I don't really know. Again, as I think we say this every time Gordon pops up. Is this going to be the sticking now? Is he going to stick around, or is he going to go find out something else to do with his time? So until Gordon really figures out what he wants to do himself, talk about Bob Ross for a second.
Yeah, let's talk about Bob Ross.
Yeah, because I said very early on in the match that he doesn't have exactly the best record, but he's starting to string some good stuff together.
He's on a bit of a push right now. He's on a bit of a hot streak at the minute.
Yeah, I say every time in that match, every time he kept working that arm and finding ways of getting into that, and every single time that he managed to get Gordon in the Fujiwara armbar, it was just that little bit more, and that little more just kept twisting it, and twisting it, and twisting it, and that was real good. I think we can never fault Bob for tenacity. He always keeps trying. He's always giving himself 100%. Yeah, and that really paid off for him in the match today.
Bob truly is. He's learning more and more every time he steps in the ring. and he's clearly had some very good trainers. He's taking shades of some of the greatest to step between those ropes. But every week he gets better, and every week he learns a little bit more. He takes a little bit more from every single one of his matches. I can see him going real far in this division. He's already captured the hearts of the Wrestling is Silly audience, and now I think his next step is maybe trying to capture some gold.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's always been in the running for something. It's just trying to land it. Maybe this is the time, though. He's going to have to fully embrace the heat that he's getting from this to get. He could easily make himself like a big name here, even more than he already has.
He could, with the right push, and maybe with the crowd in his corner, I could see maybe a Twitch title shot, maybe even a world title shot. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can keep this momentum going forward. Speaking of the world title, Colonel Sanders retains his undefeated streak, and he has been, shall we say, vetting competitors? Because I don't want to say he's like scared to enter the ring. I think he's vetting competitors through in the form of the unthinkable horse. The horse is fighting people with the Colonel in his corner. And if they beat the horse, I think maybe they go on the Colonel's yes list. But so far, only one person has managed to beat the horse, and he's a little bit preoccupied right now.
Just a tad. I know the Colonel. We all say the Colonel is the fighting champion. I don't think he particularly fears anybody at this point. So the vetting is interesting. But again, I think he just, at this point, like, he worked so hard to get to the point where he's the title. I think it's worth making sure that everyone that's going to step between the ropes with him is going to be the challenge that he deserves.
Yeah, I think he's taking a well-earned rest. I think, I think only fighting the best is the right way forward for him. So he's take him and the horse have challenged yet another person. Shall we reveal who it is, or once again shall we leave it to the entrances?
I think this one's always worth leaving it to the entrance. Gonna throw it out there. I see him getting ready over there, so I
think that's a very good call. So let's go down to the ring for our fourth match of the night. The Unthinkable Horse, along with the rest of Kentucky Derby, going down to the ring to fight another mystery opponent. Let's go. I've got some big horse love in the chat.
Big horse energy.
I love big horse energy so much.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Colonel Sanders from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 495 pounds, the Horseman.
Video chat's favorite.
The horse has been a chat favorite for a long time. It's wild that he's never had a Twitch title shot, to be honest. But I know he's got big love in the Twitch chat, big love in the VR chat. I know everyone. I'm a big fan of the horse personally, but I'm always excited to see him in the ring. I'm glad that he was chosen by the Colonel to be his representative, because it just means I get to see more horse.
And now for a different kind of energy.
He's here.
The abject just spectrum of human emotions that happens every single time Garfield enters Wrestling is Silly.
I think the change of tone, the change of mood between the horse and the cat is just, it's palpable.
The live crowd engaged, but not entirely sure why.
Yeah, they are cheering for safety.
They're vibing, but they can't quite figure out what the vibe is.
Yes. it's just, oh, it's so ominous. And he milks every last second of it. Horse on the outside looking quite impatient, I would say.
Although I love the fact that the horse's sheer like aura is burning through.
Yes, the horse can cut through
The lasagna haze.
Yeah, the lasagna haze. There, that is it.
The lasagna haze descends upon wrestling is silly.
And the haze dissipates and the ring returns to normal as the horse and the cat begin. Let's hear that bell. Oh, horse going in for a strong start, going for the huge snake eyes. It's like a 2-foot drop onto the turnbuckle there. And just a flurry of kicks to the gut of Garfield. Garfield, though, not taking it lying down.
Make sure you throw your boot in on the prediction. Who's going to win, the lasagna man or the shiny horse?
Hunts or Garf. Garfield very much targeting that arm of the unthinkable horse, and we know the horse is famous for his 3-horse race, that triple power bomb. Can't do that if you only got one arm.
Or can you? That'll be a real test of the horse.
Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking a test of strength. Once again, oh, huge body slam from the horse there. Then 2 huge bodies contained within. Garfield, though, not having any of it in the corner. Ooh, big fast press. Just a series of boots to the snoot of the horse. And once again, targeting, laser focused on that right arm. Going against the ropes now. Oh, goes for the sit-out senton, but the horse had those knees up. Oh, and a big diving shoulder tackle. Shades of Cena there.
Doesn't need to be pretty, just needs to be effective.
Yeah, and now wrenching, wrenching the arm, wrenching the leg.
It's like a Serenity lock there, very nice.
Shades of Serenity, but Garfield managing to roll through and just kick away. Ooh, standing Spanish fly from the horse.
Where'd that come from?
I've never seen that before. Incredible show of display from the horse. It's a long way to fly. You're a horse, not a Pegasus.
Or is he? Oh my God.
Caught in midair. Into a quick body slam there from Garfield. Impressive show of strength from Garf.
Oh my goodness. A real like snap. Sorry, John there.
Yeah, the out of nowhere, I'm sorry, John hits. Oh, and the lasagna claw.
No, stuffing his face full of lasagna.
Garfield ready to call it as he mounts for a pin. Horse coming back down to earth just in time to kick out. That was a very close call. Up on the shoulders. Huge Falcon Arrow.
Huge moves being here right now.
Yeah, it is all go right now. Far leg hooked from the horse. Just the 2. Just the 2. Oh, going up for those. Oh, the first horse goes up for another and drops the second. And here the 3-horse race lands. Quick pin. Body against the ropes. No way for Garfield to rope break. Ooh, just a 2 count.
I'd like
very impressive.
We have a 100% take up on prediction for the horse to win this.
This could all go very wrong if Garfield gets a cheap victory, but a big military press there from the horse. Horse going gorilla for that big press.
So far to fall there.
Yeah, that's like you reach terminal velocity before you hit the ground there.
Yeah, the air gets very thin up there, doesn't it?
No slowing down this horse. Oh, going back for seconds. Huge. Like, that's got to be like 8 feet off the ground. Oh.
The stalls for so long as well, like just the sheer horsepower of it all.
A show of force and a show of horse. Big splash there from the unthinkable one. Oh, is he going for another?
Oh my goodness. He's
Going for
doing
another run.
laps.
Oh, Garfield rolling out of the way, though. A little bit too much scouting, a little bit too much fanfare on that one. Deflecting the cross chop, though. Throws the cat into the corner. And I just, tackles into that gut.
Stomping away.
Colonel looking very unfazed right now. It was a bit worrying before, but I think the Colonel knew. Oh, saying that the Swanton bomb. Garfield's knees are up, colliding with the back and the head of the unthinkable horse. This could be a shot. Huge series of strikes takes the horse off his feet. Oh, but a big clothesline. Reverts it, ducks another one. Oh, and a back body drop. Into the spine buster. Big combination there from the horse. Gets the cover. Oh, just a 2 count though. Oh, going for another set. The first horse lands, maintains grip, goes for the second. And there's the 3-horse race. That is 6 power bombs Garfield has taken out. There's no way he's getting up from this. There it is. Incredible show of force. An incredible show of horse.
There we go.
Incredible. Incredible. Well done to all of chat that predicted correctly.
Enjoy your extra booty, everyone.
Garfield not looking pleased with himself at all right now, but I gotta say, I'm not. I think he's a little bit harsh on himself. I mean, let's go back to the desk and discuss just a little bit. I mean, the horse is a very, very strong contender. I would not be disappointed to lose to the horse. He's got the Colonel on his side. He's got size, strength, technique, and we saw he can do a standing Spanish fly as well. The horse is the complete package.
Yeah, I know everyone's a big fan of our technicolored dream horse.
Our Technicolor equine friend.
Yeah, Technicolor equine friend is a very unique visage in the in wrestling. Is silly, and I think again showing that against another very unpredictable force in Garfield.
Yeah.
And I guess the Colonel's still on the hunt for someone who's gonna fully challenge him and his world title, his undisputed world title.
I mean, he's not managed to find. Obviously, there was the one man that managed to get a win over the horse, but he's embroiled in another rivalry we'll hear about later in the show. But there's yet to be a real viable competitor for that title, I think. And if I'm the Colonel, I'm getting a little bit antsy. I think he wants to fight. He wants to find someone that can fight him. But,
yeah, I mean, we were saying earlier before how it was like such a fighting champion, and when you're so in the fight, and then there's not a lot of fight to be had, it's gonna kind of do something to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's not he's like I say, he's got to be antsy for a fight. I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna do soon, but he's gonna have to do something soon. Otherwise, where's our main event for Birthday Bash?
Where's that? He's not making booking this very easy, is he? He's
really not. But then again, the rest of the division isn't either. That was our 4th match of the night, and at this point, we usually take a break. I know we did just take a break for the captain get up, so we're going to take a very, very short 30-second break, mostly because I need to go to the bathroom. So we're going to do a very, very quick 30-second break. So watch out for the ad bar. There should be an ad progress bar at the top of the screen if you are a subscriber. But for the second time of the night, who is that?
Who's that Pokemon? It's
The progress bar didn't work. I don't know why it didn't work. I will fix that later. But we are once again back for the second half of Wrestling is Silly. Before we continue, I'd like to give a big shout out to our Wrestling is Silly Ko-fi members. Ayakara, thank you for joining us at the £20 a month level. Would like to give a huge shout out to everyone watching in VR chat along with Ayakara. And if you would like to join her in supporting us as we try and expand this show, make it bigger and better than ever, I believe the exclamation mark Ko-fi command should work right now. No, that is the wrong link. God damn it. If you would like to support us, you can go to this link, kofi.com/wrestling is silly. Get cool membership perks if you join us at our member level, or you can throw in a one-off donation. Everything goes to paying for things like editors and voice actors and translators to make this show as great as it possibly can be. We've got some big stuff in the works, and I'm very excited to show you all of them. Back to the show. Now that I've done my necessary ad plugs.
Thank you, State Farm, for seconds.
Thank you, HelloFresh, for not sponsoring this episode. I feel dirty now doing a sponsored ad read. Doing money things. Let's get back to the show. As we enter the second half of the show, we're going back to the Majima Coliseum qualifiers. And once again, to remind those of you that may have forgotten since the start of the show, the Majima qualifier, a tag team must fight each other. And the winner of that battle goes into the Majima Coliseum to fight for a title shot for that tag team against the Fight Boyfriends. So, our second team, and once again, this was the way Majima did this is he did the announcement, and then it was just the first four teams that managed to get there. They were the ones that got signed up, and the second team that got signed up was Carry On My Wayward Jim. Now, I'd say we've not seen a lot from Carry On My Wayward Jim recently, but that would be a lie. Because we saw Robotnik running in on the Sonic match the other week. We saw the mask in action against was that against Karl Marx the other week, or was that against Bugs? No, we saw the mask in action against somebody the other week. They are trying to mount their return, and today they go against each other. Obviously, we saw the Grinch at Christmas at Deck the Halls, our Christmas show, and he sort of retired to become Christmas. So carry on my wayward Jim, the team of the Mask and Dr. Robotnik going head to head in the Majima Coliseum. Do you have any thoughts about this match before we go down?
Again, I'm so hopeful that this match is equal to the amount of like gusto that Leatherface and Freddy put in our first Coliseum match. I want to see these two really like just lay into each other, just to show how much they really want that spot and want to get at like 5 boyfriends eventually.
The winner of this match has to really earn it. I think if one of them lies down for the other, I don't think Madge is going to be happy with that, and I don't think our audience will be either. So they've got to earn it. So let's go down to the ring and see if they will.
The following contest is
The mask not slowing down for anybody.
making his way to the ring, representing the Superstars from New York, weighing in at 163 pounds, the Masked Man.
The usual frantic, frenetic entrance that we expect from the Mask.
Yeah, I mean, what more do you expect from a man famous for being, well, this guy? We don't see him a lot, but when we do, it's always a good time. So I'm happy to see him whenever he gets down to the ring, and he matches the decor.
Yes, he's definitely on brand for us. I'm sure that's entirely on purpose.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's the only reason we hired him. Robotnik now really taking his time on the stage here.
And his opponent, representing the Superstars from Chroma City, weighing in at 385 pounds, Dr. Robert Nick.
Dr. Robert Nick.
Yep. You know, Dr. Robert.
Everyone loves a bit of Robert Nick.
Yeah, he's arch enemy of those guys.
He is. Oh, of course. He is the arch nemesis of those guys. I completely forgot that.
Yeah, you know, those guys.
We love those guys.
Yeah. Those guys, of course, being our inaugural tag champions, Sonic Generations.
Of course, yes, those guys.
Yeah. And it's just how our announcer decided he's showing his support for Sonic Generations. Clearly a Nintendo growing up.
Yeah, oh yeah. Clearly he was a Super Nintendo kind of guy. He was he was always more respectful of the Mario Brothers than he was the Sonic Generations. And now our second Majima qualifier, Robotnik refusing to lock up with his teammate now. And just stomping at that bright green face. Stepping in and out for a second, and again, once again refusing to lock up. And again, just repeating these horrifically ugly stomps. I think the Mask needs to change tact unless he wants, just boot prints all over his face.
This is a team that I'm expecting to be kind of like a bit more, how should I say, spicy with each other.
Big sunset flip powerbomb off the turnbuckle. Oh, and a jawbreaker for a receipt there. Yeah,
like I say, be spicy with each other just purely for that's the disposition of both men.
Yeah, I mean these two, they're not the type of like savages that Dead by Daylight are, but they're just two big characters, and none of them are going to want to lie down for the other. Robotnik, I mean, the megalomaniac that he is, he ain't going down without a fight. Once again, the takedown into sort of the anaconda choke there from the Mask. Robotnik just throwing him off. Just laying in strikes to the lower back, and the lion salt lands. Lots of lion salts today. Goes for the shooting star press, but the knees were up from Robotnik.
With a face full of knee there, that's not fun.
Not fun at all. Big snapmare into just a strike to the back. Once again, a lot of targeting those kicks to the back. And you know that's gonna make it real hard for Robotnik to lift the smaller fighter. Quick pin. Oh, that knee strike I think knocked a little bit of the sense out of Robotnik. That could have been a surprise ending to the match. And I think he's come back to his senses once again.
Oh my goodness!
A Judas effect off the springboard.
That was pretty Judas effective.
It was Judas effective, and now is he trying to rip the mask off his face or just rip his head off?
Oh my goodness!
Own lion salt lands the beefiest, the lionest of salts right there. Oh no! Oh no! He's going for the Joker jog.
Oh no!
The Joker jog has been locked in. And
Andre's sweating. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, Andre's sweating. Robotnik's stuck. Mask coming to his senses. The Joker jog takes us all. Oh. I don't know what's wrong with that corner of the ring.
Yeah.
To try and run against the ropes there, those ropes do not want to bounce.
That patented 2K corner.
Yep.
Okay, he's just got tired now.
Yeah, he snapped out of it. Takes him to his feet. Oh, the code breaker! The code breaker lands.
We're just building momentum for the code breaker.
Yeah, he's storing kinetic energy.
Science and all that.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, the walls of Mobius. The walls of Mobius are locked in, and they are wrenching at the legs and at the back of the mask. Could this be it? Oh. Doesn't get the submission, but goes to the pin, center of the ring.
Ooh.
Oh. Could not get the pin. And now just returning strikes to the back. Oh, just stamping at the arm now. Robotnik has control of this match so far. Big German suplex, dumping the mask on his head. But then, as we saw before, Leatherface had the upper hand and Freddy ended up getting the win. So, this could still go both ways. Oh, Robotnik just striking at the knee. Up on the shoulders. Into the powerbomb and just... Oh! Powerbombed onto the floor. That is like a 10-foot drop down to the floor. None of it's padded. But the mask popping back up.
Yeah, the mask doing a great job of like making just fight through the pain there.
Mm-hmm.
That may not last for too long. Again, that just bounced off the floor and wrenched in with his camel clutch.
Oh, and yeah, like there's no tapping out on the outside. So this is just to injure his teammate.
Oof.
Mask managing to slip out though, and a huge front bump. Goes
no.
for the Rock and Rana, but could not get it, and another powerbomb to the outside, and then just stomping at the stomach, at the yam bag, if you will. Robotnik is savage today. But one of the Mask's most famous catchphrases is "Somebody stop me," and Robotnik's listening. Robotnik heard him.
Yeah, that was a challenge.
Yeah. Is he gonna break the count? Is he gonna break the count, or is he just gonna leave the Mask?
We saw this a little bit earlier with Freddy and Leatherface.
Wow. Just leaving his teammate on the outside to win by a count out.
You know what? For this team, I would not have expected any less.
No, the disrespect, though. The absolute disrespect. Robotnik, he capitalized on every ounce of momentum he had. With the walls of Mobius there, the code breaker, but to just leave him to lose via count out, it's real disrespectful stuff. But Dr. Robotnik ascends to the Majima Coliseum. What do you think? What do you think to how that match shook out? Let's go back to the desk and talk about it a little bit. How do you think that match shook out? Let's talk
I
about
mean,
that.
again, I feel like I stick with the point saying of any of the teams that this would have happened for. This was the team that I expected it to.
Yeah.
These are very chaotic, cantankerous, egomaniacal people. It's a harder sentence to say than I thought it
Yeah,
would be.
you picked a lot of big words for yourself there.
Yeah, and me no like big word. We just like cheese. But yeah. So for it to happen like that is. Yeah, I expected it to be some sort of shenanigans happening.
Yeah.
It will be interesting to see what that kind of shenanigans helps the team in the Coliseum, though.
I mean, it's going to be very interesting to see how those kind of strategies shake out in the Coliseum, but also how that's going to shake out backstage. Because you forget these two are still supposed to be in a tag team together. What's the Grinch gonna think about this? What's the Mask gonna think about this? Do you think he'll be upset, or do you think he'll respect the hustle?
I think he'll respect the hustle. You know what? I think he'll think it's a funny prank, and they're all about the funny pranks and just being little shits to each other. So yeah, that's what I think that's gonna end up.
Maybe you're right. They do seem like the type. If any team is gonna be okay with a win by count out, it's gonna be them.
Mm-hmm.
The tag division is very deep and varied, and I think they have the little shit market cornered.
Yep, absolutely.
Moving on to our next match of the night. Speaking of our deep and varied tag division, we have two teams here. That have been tag teams for a very long time, but kind of have been working solo more often than not. We have the team of the Union, formerly known as the Real Life Pen Pals, Karl Marx and Abraham Lincoln, against Arkham Asylum, Mr. Freeze and the Scarecrow. I mean, Mr. Freeze is someone we've not seen in a long time. Scarecrow, however, I want to let you talk about Scarecrow for a bit because he's been making waves in your division.
Yeah. So I mean, again, like the focus should rightly be on Abe, but mostly my individual focus is on the fact that we've got two very prominent people in the flippy shit division upon this. Scarecrow is always someone that I big up, as terrified as I am of him. I can never doubt about his skill, about the innovative and creativeness that he has in the ring, and now he's getting to stand off against the flippy shit division champion. It's gonna be an interesting test to see those getting at each other. Scarecrow has a great record of winning champions in tag matches.
Yes. If Scarecrow does pin the champion here, I mean, I'm not the commissioner of the division, so.
That's a fucking statement.
Yeah.
You can.
On the other hand, Abe is a person we've not seen since Christmas, since that fight before Christmas, where he did watch his partner win the Flippy Shit Division champion, but Abe, I think, has just needed to take a little bit of a rest and refocus. It's going to be interesting to see how he and Mr. Freeze go toe to toe today. There's two big, strong powerhouses like those two. I don't think they're faced off together. I don't think they're faced off against each other yet. It's going to be very interesting to see. There's a whole lot of flippy shit and big guy dynamic in these teams. It's going to be very interesting to see. Yeah, it's a very good dynamic, and it's going to be very good to see these two teams go toe to toe. Shall we go down to the ring?
Let's head down there.
Let's go.
The secret handshake.
Yep. And the head to the chest, the smaller man.
Following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 445 pounds, the Union.
Karl Marx there playing our beautiful, amazing Flippy Shit Division Championship belt.
It's one hell of a belt. It looks so good on him.
Defended it very effectively last week against Bugs Bunny with a test. Gotta say, like, in the division, Scarecrow is always going to be a looming threat here.
Yeah, I mean, there's nobody that fights quite like Scarecrow does. So it's going to be very interesting to see this dynamic, to see those two go toe to toe for the first time. Just hyping each other up.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 532 pounds, the Bad Guys!
Arkham Asylum, of course, used to be the team that the Joker called his, but he's flipping now between, you know, teaming with other versions of himself, teaming with these guys, teaming with the Killer Clowns. Joker's got a lot of friends.
Friends is a strong term, but yes. He's got a lot of people he kind of ropes in on his stuff.
I hate the way he moves. I hate the way the Scarecrow moves. Moves like he's got no bones. Moves like he's made of liquid.
One liquid boy. Get your points in, guys. What are you going to think is you've got the Union or you've got Arkham Asylum in a tornado tag match.
Ooh, the two bigger men, both taking an early lead. Oh
my goodness!
Standing Black Arrow from Mr. Freeze getting an early pin. Just a 1 count as Abe flies in to try and recover. Abe and Mr. Freeze locking in now. A Scarecrow and Karl Marx. Lock in. Scarecrow rolling through, getting a beat down. Arkham Asylum have a bit of momentum right now. Oh, big punt kick and a double stomp from Mr. Freeze. Once again, another big standing Phoenix splash.
No.
The tornado plancha does not land from Scarecrow. Now Karl has the upper hand. Smashing Scarecrow into that turnbuckle.
Introducing him to the ring equipment. Very nice. Make sure they know everything's sturdy and well put together.
Getting him well acquainted. Oh, rolling through into a fireman carry.
Oh,
Death Valley driver from Karl Marx, getting the pin. A 2 count. Oh, as Abe Freeze looked a little bit unsure. Abe sneaks out the back into a chop block and now has full control as Karl flies to the outside. Oh, the tornado plancha lands.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, the tope from Scarecrow was high risk and it did not pay off.
Both members of Arkham Asylum took into the air that with varying effectiveness.
Yeah.
Whoa! The 450 elbow.
450 elbow. Freeze taking to the skies in a big way today. Installed some boosters on his suit, I think. So the hammerlock. Oh, the hammerlock DDT. We've seen the effectiveness of that once already. Once again, gets the pin.
Ooh, that was close.
Close kick out. Oh
my goodness.
Goes for the stomp, but they're into an RKO out of goddamn nowhere. Abe now gets the choke. The innovative choke slam lands. The move he invented.
Oh,
and
there we
then
go.
the big, huge constitutional elbow. Oh, very, very near fall. Exploder suplex from Karl Marx plants Scarecrow out on his back. And now Karl going for those turkey dinner arm bars. Abe and Freeze lock up. Oh, colliding shoulder tackles bouncing off each other. Double leg takedown and a huge double foot stomp from Mr. Freeze. And a swinging neck breaker just into a splash. Abe not in a good way right now. Mr. Freeze dominating. Another standing Phoenix splash. Abe managing to be out of there. Stepping into Congress. Karl gets the pin. Just a 2 count from Karl. Another double leg. Another double foot stomp. Snap power slam from Carl on the outside. Well, not on the outside, so in the background.
It's somewhere on this plane of existence.
Yeah, Carl ascending to the top rope. All he wants him on his feet. I think we're going to see a People's Revolution.
Here it comes.
Oh, Scarecrow, though. Oh, into a backstabber from Scarecrow. The 450 elbow doesn't connect either, though. Oh, Arkham Asylum, I think, taking control right now.
Ever so slightly.
Big snake eyes. And just Karl Marx getting his fucking head kicked in. Quick cover from Abe. Maybe take an element of surprise.
Ooh.
Just a 2 count though. Turkey dinner armbars from Scarecrow. It's a very hectic match right now. Carl rolling through. Ooh. Ooh. Going for that. Was he going for that tombstone stretch? I think he's going to try it. The legs are crossed. Big tombstone stretch. This has tapped out many a person. Really wrenching at those legs.
Busy.
Oh, Scarecrow with the lariat and Mr. Freezer's tap.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Oh, just being tombstoned into the ground for his troubles. Scarecrow doesn't realize he's lost until Karl Marx tells him so. That was an incredible show of force from the Union.
Wow. Once again, 100% take up for the Union. Congratulations on the predictors for saying the Union would win.
Well done, chat. I thought the Asylum had a chance at this point here. I thought the Asylum had a chance. A fantastic display from one of my favorite teams.
Mm-hmm. And some of the most well-liked individuals in wrestling is silly.
Yeah, let's go back to the desk and discuss just a little bit. Like you say, they are some of the most well-liked individuals, some of the most beloved members of the roster. I struggle to see, like, again, the Union are an incredibly powerful team. I struggle to see who could bring on their downfall. I know they're not really going for tag gold at the minute, but with Abe in his corner, Carl, I think, is a little bit unstoppable, and vice versa.
I will say though, just watching through that match, Carl probably didn't have the dominant performance he wanted against Scarecrow. Scarecrow
that is true.
Had some, I'm gonna say it had probably a bit more in there, so that's gonna be something he's going to have to keep an eye on. I keep bringing this up. I will push this point as much as I can. Scarecrow is someone we do not underestimate.
That is
kind
true.
Of there is something that will continue to push on. Carl may have to deal with this at some point in the future a lot quicker than he probably expects to.
Yeah, I think the one of the reasons that I think we saw a big sort of change in momentum in that match is I think Abe noticed that Carl was struggling just a little bit. So he turned up that dial, got in that tombstone stretch, and got the submission victory. I think he saw Carl struggling, and I think if Carl took a pin against Scarecrow, it would not put him in a very good position. I think Abe wanted to protect him a little bit.
And this is what friends are for. You help each other out. When
this is what a union is for. Hey kids, join a union.
Yeah, whenever you see your fellow union members get menaced by a haunted Scarecrow, make sure that you stretch a Austrian.
Make sure you make their friends submit. That's
yeah. That's
you don't have to find an Austrian professor. It doesn't have to be that specific.
No, it's definitely that specific.
And that's what unions are for, to make Austrian professors submit.
Yeah. Put that on a shirt.
That's why I pay my union dues. Moving on. Moving swiftly on to our penultimate match of the night. Let's talk about Miles Morales. Let's. I think
another one of my flippy boys.
We've all loved watching Miles Morales' ascension under the tutelage of the Red Spy. And you handpicked Miles for the ladder match. How are you feeling about Red Spy taking him under his wing?
I am grateful that in my absence, Miles wasn't lost
Yes.
in this. It can be a very... We do a good job of trying to keep things, I think, reasonably level with the guys in the back. Things like Mr. M, the Ouija, and Dead by Daylight, and the Empire, and all these other things we don't ever control. Aside, I think we do a good job of keeping the atmosphere together, and sometimes you can get a bit lost, especially when it's your first rodeo. So having some like a calm head to keep Miles set just so he can focus on his wrestling it can only be a good thing for him.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a good thing. It's definitely and with obviously with the flippy shit commissioner sort of out for a month, the new guy is could very easily get lost in the shuffle, and I'm glad that he had the spy to sort of vouch for him. Mm-hmm. So I'm very glad to see this tutelage happen, and Miles seems to have come on leaps and bounds. He has come on, dare I say, he's come on Miles. He has advanced Miles in the few weeks that the spy in the few weeks that the spy has been tutoring him. And today we have another opponent for Miles. This one, I won't tell you who it is. All I'll tell you is that it was in fact handpicked by our flippy shit commissioner, Matt. Do you have anything to say before we go down to the ring?
No. Once, no, I don't.
For once, no, you don't. So let's go to the ring for this match. There he is. By the power of Grayskull, I have the hammer.
R.I.P. Hannah's teeth as she grinds them away for the next X number of minutes that Skeletor on screen.
We love Skeletor, really.
We do. Everyone loves Skull Luthor.
Everyone's favorite Skull Luthor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 270 pounds, Skull Luthor, the Destroyer.
It's not Skeletor that's the problem. Matt is the issue here. Oh, cutting.
No, I will make this everyone's issue.
This is an everyone problem now.
Yeah, this is an everyone problem, and I want you to know that Hannah is exacerbating the problem. So, so really, it's Hannah's fault.
Yes, it's all Hannah's fault.
Mm-hmm. And a palate cleanser for anyone who needs it right now.
And his opponent, accompanied by Smooth Operator. From Queens, New York, weighing in at 173 pounds, the Spider-Man.
So much energy, so much pep, so much pizzazz. Such an explosive member of the roster.
This is just one of the many reasons he stood out to me on my scouting trip around for the Flippy Shit division, to fully flesh it out. And I'm just so happy that he's going to continue on his growth here. And who better really step up against him than Skeletor?
Everyone's favorite Skeletor.
Everyone's favorite Skeletor. This particular version of Skeletor.
Yes. Oh, just throwing Miles around, ascending to that middle rope. What's he got in store? Waiting for Miles to get to his feet. Ooh, goes for a sunset flip, but completely whiffs it. Quick strikes taking Miles off his feet. Ooh. Oh, and just chokeslam by the back of the head. Interesting shows of force from Skeletor now. Sidewalk slam as well. Good strong opening from Skeletor. Ooh. And now just deflecting shots from Miles. Miles trying to get some strikes in. This is not looking good for him so far. Oh, exploder suplex. Getting the cover nice and easy. Wrestling like he's double parked right now. Just a 1 count though. Miles taking a lot of damage off the off, but still only going for a 1 count. Oh.
It's the power of Skeletor and like on display here as we get a nice road up for a running power slam.
I think Skeletor might be done being a punchline if wrestling is silly. Miles though not taking it lying down, exchanging dragon screws back and forth. Now Skeletor once again maintaining. Ooh, whiffs the back fist. Ooh, low kick. Ooh, goes through. Oh, and a bridging German suplex. Fantastic show of muscle from a man that is all bone.
I remember what bone's like.
Oh, just a flatliner there. Center of the ring once again.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was a very close fall.
Y'all got a really quick prediction going right there. You got 1 minute. Throw as much as you can. Like, if you put loads of...
Oh, here we go.
Oh, dial it up.
Boom, and it lands. There we go. The swing 1-9. Into the leg drop. Oh, a man of few moves, but a man of powerful moves is Miles today. Ascending to the top rope. His motor's finally started.
Whoa.
Another huge leg drop. That was a big set of heat from Skeletor. Miles trying to pull back now. Skeletor trying to lock that turkey dinner in. Left arm reaches for that right and just wrenches back of those fingers. There's the chance of turkey dinners from the crowd.
Yep. It's how you know everyone really loves him. The turkey dinner chant gets accepted. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, another big sidewalk slam. Goes for a clothesline blocked from Skeletor. Throws him against the ropes. Oh. What's he got? Oh, just wrenching his neck into those ropes, those steel cables. Oh, Casadora into the Bulldog.
Beautiful.
Springboard Casadora Bulldog. That the kind of Bulldogs that would make Mac and Cheese Man proud. And now just wrenching at the neck.
It's a bit more grounded offense there. Maybe something he's been learning from Red Spy?
Maybe. I mean, we used to just seeing him bounce around, but going for more of a tactical. Oh! F5! Big explosive show of force from Skeletor, not to be fucked around with today.
Yeah. He's clearly been irritated by just that little burst of off from Miles Morales.
Mm-hmm. Another turkey dinner. Now just stomping at the hands. Oh, Fujiwara.
Oh, we saw a lot of this from Bob Ross earlier.
We did. Can we see 2 Fujiwara submissions in one night? Doesn't seem to be phasing Miles. Rolls through. Captures by the head. Spins around to take him down. Little
like corkscrew head scissors. They're very nice.
Little show of finesse. Oh, can't corkscrew you out of an explosive suplex though. Oh, goes for the low drop kick once again. And the bridging German once again. Feet already on the ropes though. Ooh. Pushes away. Miles pushes his way out. Another big flatliner gets the pin. Skeletor dominating so far.
Oh my goodness, 2.9.
Miles refusing to go down without a fight though. Again, tries for the clothesline, blocked by Skeletor. And again,
here we go.
Against the ropes once again. The 619 hits again. Steps through.
Just has to run straight for the cover.
Straight for the cover. Don't want to mess around. Thank you, Hannah, for the hydrate. Everyone take a drink. Just a 2 count. Fierce competition from Miles Morales fighting from the underside. The diving headbutt. Empty pool. Another huge release German from Skeletor, taking Miles down to Suplex City. Just wrenching at that knee.
Decided he is not on watching this guy run around a lot, so he's gonna try and just snap his ankle.
Yeah, I mean, it's one way of doing it. Oh, Miles rolling his way out of that assault.
Oh, trying to duck and dive out of it.
Again, manages to duck the back fist, and that can knock a man out.
Your big buggy fist just cracking against the jaw. Let's do something to it.
Oh, snapmare into a drop kick. Beautiful, and I just, neutralize those arms. That's what you want to do, Miles. Flipping neckbreaker. Oh, and a leg drop right to the handbag. Oh, deflecting the kick from Skeletor, managing to get his way back to his feet. Oh,
I think Skeletor also has grey skulls.
He does indeed. Oh, the diving headbutt lands that time. Deep cover, far leg hooked. Booker's excited.
Yep. Booker likes a good diving headbutt, apparently.
Oh, still just a 2.9 though. Crowd is fired up for Miles.
He's frustrated right now. Red's trying to keep him on track, but
Red Spy trying to talk him down. Oh, kick to the back. Oh,
distracted. Wow.
Huge springboard bulldog. Miles maybe mounting an offense here.
Here we go for again.
Going for a third one. Oh, falling into that turnbuckle.
Tie it up.
Dialing that phone. That 619 lands for the third time. Again, just steps through. Doesn't go for that West Coast pop. Gets the deep cover. Far leg hooked. There's the 3 count. Fighting from the bottom was Miles all the way through that match. What a show of force.
Sad skeleton noises are launching out around the arena.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Miles. That was a bit more of a test than he normally gets.
Yeah, I mean, he relying on that 619 a fair few times during the match, but it put him away in the end, and that's the important thing. But he took a lot of onslaught.
The Spider-Man.
Maybe wrestling week in, week out is slowing him down a bit. Maybe Red Spy needs to bench him for a little while.
Maybe or just slow down on the training. It's going to burn you out eventually.
You've only got so much gas in the tank, and if you keep on all cylinders, you're gonna run out quicker. Let's go to the desk and just discuss this a little bit more. So, what do you think? Skeletor showing a lot more promise this week than usual. Like, he is more often than not a little bit of a punchline, but he went like full Brock Lesnar today.
Yeah, I mean, I guess normally, I guess like Skeletor's a bit more matched for body type, I guess.
Yeah.
Like weight class. Normally, we see him up against people who I think like can match him for power.
Yeah.
The first time he's really had like a full-on power advantage, so we've got to see a lot more of that wacky offense that he likes to throw around. So it was interesting to see what it does, but again, that was a great test for Miles. He's been very much in the flippy shit division, so testing yourself against some of the, for lack of a better term, beefier boys that we've got on the roster is gonna like have you pulling out like some moves that you won't necessarily get to. We saw a lot more grounded kind of like trying to slow down Skeletor. Like a lot more like of the kind of small like holding submission holds. Yeah. Which we don't get to see from him, which is definitely more of the flamboyance. So a learning experience. We're sitting under the learning tree together with Miles right now with Red Spy. Yeah, he's got to learn to sort of be able to dictate the pace of a match without just bouncing around the pitch all the time. I mean, he's definitely learning. I think next week he's gonna have to take a bit of a breather. I think it's a rest day for him next week. But if he can learn to not be all flamboyance and flash in the pan stuff, he can maybe go far. I think there's room in the upper card for a little spidered man. There always is.
There always is. We are approaching our headline event of the night, and this one is a bit of a blood feud that's been cooking for a little while now. Cast your mind back once again to the Flippy Shit Division ladder match at Deck the Halls. It was a brutal affair that Karl Marx did eventually win, that saw the debut of Miles Morales. But there was one spot in that match that caught everyone's attention, and it was the air raid crash off the top of the ladder to Mac and Cheese Man from Wallace. It put Mac and Cheese Man out of action for a couple of weeks, and then he's only been sort of confident enough to return to singles action in the past couple of weeks. And when he did return, who was there to interrupt him and nearly cost him the match? Once again, Wallace. So, our headline event for this week, they are finally stepping in the ring one-on-one. Wallace versus the Mac and Cheese Man. How do you think this match is going to shake out?
I'm not sure really. These guys have been getting closer and closer to being like a bit too far over the edge for my opinion. Even like I'm worried about my boys in the flippy shit division, and these guys are getting kind of. I mean, I know that kind of. I understand Wallace. That fucking that. I know that yellow mist that goes down when cheese is involved. Just lose like all kind of like sense of logic, and it takes you to a real feral place. Yeah. But he's got to kind of like try and keep a handle on that, because it'll consume you in the end.
Yeah, it will take you, and it will. We saw what the cheese mist did to you. Let's hope it doesn't take Wallace the same way. And accompanying Mac and Cheese Man to the ring this week is not, as you may expect, Mr. Mac, but it is our £20 a month Ko-fi contributor, our It's Getting Silly tier member, Ayakara, accompanying the Mac and Cheese Man to the ring. Once again, thank you for all of your support here and everywhere else in the Franz community. I hope the cheesy boy does you proud. And here's a headline event: the Mac and Cheese Man, accompanied by Ayakara, versus Wallace. Let's go down to the ring. I said, let's go down to the ring. For all the terrible pronunciations that the announcer does, his Ayakara surprisingly on point.
That was really good, you know.
That was surprisingly on point.
He clearly understands the importance of getting the name right there.
Yeah.
So.
And his opponent from Leeds, England, weighing in at 182 pounds, Wallace.
Moved? I thought it was more of Hampton.
Yeah, hailing from Leeds today. An interesting change of pace. Maybe he has moved. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hope the move went well for him, you know.
Yeah.
Can be a bit stressful sometimes.
Oh, I know how stressful moving can be. Wallace, a lot more of a frosty reaction to Wallace compared to previous weeks. I mean, I think people might be noticing that he's not a good boy.
There you go. You made a prediction. Throw up your booty for one last time this evening.
Oh, X Factor out the gate from Mac and Cheese Man, not wanting this to take a long time. Ayakara there in Mac and Cheese Man's corner in that Mackie Chase hoodie. Oh. Wallace, though, going for, the Romero special. Not something you see a lot. But Mac and Cheese Man adeptly getting out of it.
Using his lack of bones in order to slip out of that submission.
It's a lot harder to stretch out the macaroni than it is bone.
Mm-hmm. Oh. dumped to the outside.
Yeah, dumping out to the outside now.
Oh,
I
no,
knew
the
that. I
yellow
knew
miss.
this. I knew this was going to get brutal and personal, but I didn't know it was going to happen this fast. Mackie though, oh, the standing shooting star press, and just dropping the knee down on the arm of Wallace. Oh, Wallace going for the for something, but
Yeah.
oh, get the
Pinfall on
cover.
the outside. Falls count anywhere, by the way.
Balls count anywhere rules. I forgot to mention. Oh, and just thrown into the turnbuckle. Sorry, into the railing by Wallace.
Ooh.
And just
Oh no.
oh
no.
dropped on to that steel railing. As you can see, no countouts. They're going to be out here for a long time if this bad blood keeps going. Oh, Mackie getting some big strikes, pushing Wallace into that barricade now. Oh, going to return fire.
Oh.
Huge flipping powerbomb there from the Mac and Cheese man. Big series of strikes. Oh, Wallace intervening.
Oh, nice uppercut.
Oh. There's no padding on those ring posts. Gut wrench slam. And now just, ooh.
Oh.
Goes to drop the fist, but the Mac and Cheese man rolling out of the way.
See the way Wallace flinched there shows how thin those pads are and how much force he was putting behind that punch.
Oh,
Oh,
Mackie trying to maintain that wrist control. Quick arm drag. Bit more technically minded than we give him credit for.
Oh.
The seasoning packet on the outside. Gets the cover.
Oh my goodness, that was
Very,
close.
very close. And now just throwing to the opposite corner.
Oh,
Icar trying to move out of the way. This could get ugly. Oh, thrown right into those steel stairs.
Icar taking safety behind Jack and Andre, the safest
Yeah.
place in the ring.
Good place to be behind the referee. Another X Factor onto Wallace. And now thrown into those steel steps once again.
We saw like the general kind of rage and anger from Wallace earlier on, but it's a bit more there coming from Mac Chase is starting to really beat into him.
Yeah, I mean, although, like, do you blame him? Like, he cost him this flippy shit championship. Oh, another huge suplex powerbomb onto the outside, pulling him over, gets the cover.
Ooh, another close
Again,
one.
just a 2 count. Mac and Cheese Man now giving Wallace the complete tour of the ring. Taking him corner to corner. I think, yeah, like I said, if I'm Mac and Cheese Man, I'm angry at Wallace because he cost him the title, put him on the bench for 2 weeks, had to basically build himself back up from the start. Like, I'd be furious at this plasticine, man.
Oh, seasoning. Oh my goodness.
Goes to the seasoning packet, but Wallace managed to get out of it. And now,
wow.
Straight jacket neck breaker. Brand new offense here from Wallace. Cover on the outside. Oh, very, very close.
Fans really enjoying this like all-out brawl that's happening.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Single leg crab
What?
and the camel clutch at the same time.
like kind of really painful looking SDF.
Yeah. It's...
Ooh.
No submission there from Mackie. He's a tenacious little lad. What's he got in store now?
Oh,
Goes
go again.
Goes for it again. Oh! It's a neck breaker, but then you make him clothesline himself at the same time. It's not a good look at all. Gets the cover. Still just a 2 count.
Mackie Chase won't stay down.
It's what we know about Mackie. He is incredibly tenacious. Returning to the ring now, Andre sliding in. Ooh. Another quick lockup.
Boy.
Throwing back to the
Straight Miguel
outside, perhaps. Wallace may be realizing that the outside might be best for him, but
Whoa.
big Tierras. Mackie not taking any of this, lying down. The single punch sending Wallace onto that steel railing. And once again, going for the tour of the corners. Oh.
You've seen every last bit of the ringside area now.
Yeah, we are, again, getting the Wrestling is Silly theatre. Getting a full tour, going for a real STS, a proper conventional STS now.
Oh, no!
The Mac Cheeseman tapped out. Oh, wow. That is not where I thought this was going to go. That is not where I think anyone thought this was going to go. That was an impressive match from both competitors, but Wallace making Mr. Mac and Cheese Man tap out.
Here is your winner, Wallace.
Aikara not at all happy on the outside there.
Rightly so.
Rightly so. Furious in that bottom corner.
Absolutely seething.
What an end to our show. Let's go back down to the desk. That was quite a match. That was brutality from the off. I don't think this is over between those two.
Absolutely not. So I think like this is an interesting spot where I get to see my my flippy shit guys really kind of take a step out of just being acrobats in the ring and show like the viciousness that they have. And yeah, it's a real opener there. And it's once again Wallace taking a step down a very dark path.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody had said predict the way Wallace was going to go in Wrestling is Silly, this is not the way I thought it was going to be. But Wallace is now what, 2-0 on, I mean, the air raid crash wasn't really a match, but kind of 2-0 against the Mac and Cheese Man. I think if the Mac and Cheese Man wants to make things even, he's gonna have to dig real deep. But hey, we've got some big shows coming up. I don't think this is the end of that rivalry.
Not at all.
So that does in fact bring us to the end of the show. Thank you all for joining us here at Wrestling is Silly this week. It has been one hell of a show. I've really enjoyed the card this week. We're going in some really interesting places with a couple of big shows coming up. We have Birthday Bash and the anniversary special coming up in the near future. There may be a little bit of a unsteadiness in programming because obviously I'm moving house soon, so we may have to take at least a week off for that. But we'll try and not miss too many shows. And if you ask Matt nicely, I might teach him how to run the show.
Womack Berry run solo show for Wrestling is Silly. It's gonna be weird.
It'll be bizarro world. So any parting words for our lovely viewers before we shut up shop for the night?
Thanks everyone for coming as always. Truly appreciate that. It's always fun putting these shows, and I'm glad that enough people enjoy it enough to come by every week.
It's a real pleasure putting this together for you all. I hope you have had a good time watching it as we have building it and presenting it. We will be back next week for more of this, and me and Zach will be back on Mondays for more Hypnospace Outlaw. I believe we're coming to the end of that for soon, so that may end next week. Do you have anything coming up on your channel, or are you still working things out over there?
Nope, I am. I've just bought a house in Final Fantasy 14, so you're not going to see me again for a long time.
I just bought a house in real life, and I'm still here.
Yeah, well, you're just not committed enough.
to what? The house? What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Did you spend 3 million gil? I don't think you did. Not
What's
even real
the
money.
conversion rate of gil to pounds?
Not good. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Well, with that being said, we draw Wrestling City to a close this week. We're going to do a bit of a raid. I am going to raid into a new friend I have made recently. He is called Borgie. He is playing through Brock the Investigator, which I have no idea what that is, but he's
Brock Lesnar investigates.
But he's a lovely guy with a lovely channel, so I'm going to send you all his way. Even if you just stick around to send that raid message, that is all. I need from you. As soon as the raid message pops up, which it should do soon, maybe. Hello? No?
Hello?
We're not getting a raid message anymore? Have I killed the raid message? Have I overloaded StreamerBot? Has it died? I think it might have died. I'll post in the raid message manually. Just give me a second. It is... Your raid message is this. Again, even if you're just posting it and then leaving, that is all I need from you. Just make sure you get that raid message in there. I will see you next time. Me and Matt will see you next Wednesday. And as usual, Buccaneer, Buccaneer over the book here. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll catch you in the next stream and love you. Bye.